Vijay, you talked about the fraud cycles earlier. Has fraud become much more sophisticated as you see them through the cycles in your career?
I think fraud, like technology, is always sometimes staying ahead of the regulators, ahead of investors, ahead of the enforcers, and there's always been this tendency to exploit loopholes. So very often what tends to happen is that when you're investing, there's no way to really verify. If somebody says that they've done this and done that in their past, yes, you do some basic diligence, but there are no real red flags that you can really pop up early. That's one.
Or it's easier to cover them up before they become red flags.
Indeed. Yeah. And the second part of it is that, like Nick said, very often the frauds get actually blown out of proportion only because they are not stemmed right at the beginning. So I'm a big believer in having processes that kind of can bring up these red flags. You don't run the company and you're an outsider. Even post-deal, at some periodicity, you need to have some legal audits as well. There is a financial audit happening every year by law, but you could stem some of the red flags and preempt some of these red flags if you had a legal audit, say twice a year, and that nobody thinks they need because they're saying, hey, we are now in the company. We are supposed to understand everything that happens. But what they don't understand is very often in the pace to grow and to impress the investors, founders take shortcuts.